Hey guys, Ice Cold XP here. Today I am playing Hytale, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I've been up to. I've been playing a lot of Hytale and really enjoying it. Really like this game. I figured I'd show you my base. Playing on a server. It's called Peaceful Vanilla Club. You can find it. There's a Discord. I think you join that, and you can get a key to, or you can find the IP address to join this server if you want to. It's currently doesn't seem to be very busy. When I first started this server, there was quite a few people usually on all the time, but lately I've been kind of by myself. So I'm sure it'll build up and grow as time goes. But anyway, I'm really liking this game a lot. I'm going to show you here. So if you don't already know, on these servers like this, you can like claim plots of land, and in your plot of land, other people can't build or destroy anything or anything like that. It's basically just your spot of land, right? And that's what is represented by all these colored blocks and things here. Mine is this one right here in the center. This is the spawn location right here. When you spawn into the game, you spawn in right here, and you can see other people's plots and things, and these are like portals for travel right here, for fast travel. So anyway, this is my land right here, and I just wanted to show you kind of what I've been up to. So this is it right here. So I have taken my entire plot of land here, built a wall around it, and flattened the land all the same, just completely flat all along my area here. And you know, I've had some other ideas about building this wall up really tall, maybe even putting a roof over this whole thing. The only thing keeps me really from putting a huge roof over this entire thing, because I just think that would be cool, is daylight. You need daylight to grow crops, even though I've got lights in there that will help it to grow at night. So I don't know, maybe it would still be okay if those lights are going all the time. But I think I read somewhere that it was not intended for light sources like braziers to actually grow your crops. So they may patch that out, and I may not want to spend all the time putting a huge roof on this whole plot of land if I'm not going to be able to grow crops. I mean, I could do like some roof crops or something if it came to it. You could always be creative like that. But anyway, I got this big wall, and I got these big temple doors and braziers next to them. Haven't done a whole lot there, but this was my main starting building when I first joined this server, and it's nothing more than a big box. I'm really good at building big square or rectangle box buildings. It's not very creative, but whatever. So you can see I've got my crafting stations in here and tons of storage, and honestly I could use even more storage than this. I was putting them in the floor to save room and stuff, but I just keep adding more and more as I go. So like over here with my tanning rack, I try to keep the boxes in front of each area kind of have to do with the crafting station. So like right here I've got the leather, linen, and all that stuff right here, and these are empty, I believe. Haven't put anything in those yet. And then you got armor. I got like lots of armor here, and this is my crafting. So this here is wood, so all this wood, just kind of throw them in there. I'd like to have a chest of each individual type of wood, but man, you're talking about a lot of chests if you do that, and a lot of space to take up. So I haven't done that, but here's that. Got my collection of ingots here from all the all the mining I've been doing. There's gold right there. Found a lot of gold, and those are empty up there. And then this is a whole row of basically stone, different types of stone. There's my stone rubble. Got some gold bricks there, but you got that cobblestone, bunch of stuff here, and I got plants, and just trying to organize best I can here. Got my furnaces and basically just fuel for the furnaces in front of them there. And then here I've got cobblestone. Lots of cobblestone. And I'll show you why I have so much cobblestone in a minute. But then I also have dirt, lots of dirt. Yeah, lots of that stuff too. Anyway, and then I've got a stairs here that kind of go up to a big empty room. My teleport, this is my main teleporter, my bed, basically just for respawning and for changing the night cycle back to day when I want to. And then you got the ancient gateway here. But yeah, there's a lot more I could do up here. I just have not been spending the time up there. Back here, I've got a couple farms here. So this is my crop farm, and I have a plot for each type of vegetable in the game, and they are all eternal. I've done a ton of farming, and I've been able to get all, I think there's 121 each of each vegetable, all eternal. So they, when I harvest them, they grow right back, you know, without having to plant new seeds. That's what that is. Then I've got 2 extra plots back here that I just put sunflower seeds in and growing sunflowers, and that is for making spices so that you can make like pumpkin pie and stuff, you know, for your healing. So that's what all that's for. But this is also what this is for over here. And I've got a couple fish farms over here too. I got 11, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 11. So I've got 22 total because there's another 11 on this side. So I just kind of keep farming that. And then if you go upstairs here, you'll see I've got wheat and pumpkins and more sunflower seeds and lettuce. And that that's basically for making pies for the tier 3 healing. And like for apple pies, I've got apple trees in here. There's all my chickens for eggs, and I got eggs here. Go ahead and pick them up. And let's see how many eggs that gave me right there. I didn't have any eggs in my inventory before I just did that, so that's how many I got. So yeah, constant eggs, constant apples, wheat, pumpkins, lettuce, and sunflowers, and you know, all the fish, the stuff that you get from the traps here. And then this one's a little unnecessary since I have the ones over there, but this is the second one that I had gotten, and or I'm sorry, this is the first chicken coop that I built, and there's actually 4 chicken coops here along with these chickens, so I get eggs from these guys too. You can see I've already got some down there. I've got these different chickens from different biomes from my travels. So that's where they're from. And then I just kind of slapped some fences on the ground and enclosed a bunch of animals that I've been finding, and so that's what that is. I need to really need to do a better job of actually making a farm here, but I was just kind of in collection mode, just collecting things, and that's what they are there. And and then I got this other building over here that I built right here, and in here got my farmer's workbench. This is max tier reach, tier 10. Took a lot of grinding and a lot of farming to get there, but got that done. Every station I have, every crafting station is max tier right now. So there is my chef's stove, and just lots of storage in here. So you can see from all the farming, I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 810 greater essences of life, and it takes 100 essence of life to make 1 greater. So you can see how much farming I did to get that much essence of life. Not to mention that all of that is eternal seeds, and it took a lot to do that, but I got that done. So I've got quite a collection there. And not to mention all of this, all of that, all of that, all of that. I got tons of life essence. But so yeah, that's what this is all about. I just kind of built this room here just to have storage, you know, just for all the crops. I've got like a box for each type of vegetable. So, yeah, and then I've got eggs, got fish, all the fish that I've collected over there from those traps. You see, just got lots going on here. So, anyway, that's what I got there, and I'll show you another project that I'm working on. The most, flattening this land took a long time. That was a really long project to flatten all this land, but I feel it pales in comparison to the next project, and that's down here. So, as you can kind of tell here, it's kind of a mess right now, but I am in the process of clearing the entire underground of my entire plot. So this whole area from one end of my plot to the other is going to be totally cleared. I've got a ways to go. I've done a lot. This has taken a ton of time to do where I'm at right now, but I still got a lot to do. So I kind of wanted a whole underground area. Hold on. Let me catch this chicken real quick. He's going to go up with the rest of them. Usually there's 3 chickens that spawn here all the time. 2 regular and 1 yellow or red that spawn down here in this same spot. And I just pick them up and add them to the collection. But anyway, I got a long way to go. I want there to be an underground area, and I think I could do some cool stuff with it and really, really do a lot of decorating and making rooms and stuff down here. This is obviously a really long-term plan. It's going to take forever to do this stuff, but that's what this is all about. It's slowly building over time, and just enjoying that. So, but yeah, that's what I'm working on. I hope to have that completely clear. It's like, every chance I get, I spend a little while listening to a podcast or something and mining all of this out, or YouTube videos, and I'm just doing a ton of mining here, getting this emptied out, so eventually I'll get that done. But anyway, that's what I got going on here, and I'll explain what I do with this teleporter up here. So one of the things that I found when I started on this server was finding needed resources in the beginning area or even the next continent over and stuff was getting difficult because other players, they're using resources and stuff, and like for instance, in these blue areas, you need azure logs and azure kelp and stuff, and the kelp is a little more rarer to find, and I just couldn't find any. And then on top of that, when I'd go to little settlements and things, enemy camps and stuff like that, the chests would be empty. All the chests would be empty for the longest time. I just couldn't find anything that hasn't already been looted. And so what I did was I put my main teleporter in my base, and then I put another one in my inventory, and I just chose a direction, and I just traveled in that direction, and I just kept going and going and going and going to the point where everywhere I went from then on was loading new chunks of the world. So brand new chunks of the world were being loaded and untouched, completely untouched territory. So it was basically all mine. I can, everything that I looted was untouched. If I need a certain, if I need those azure kelps, or I'm looting an enemy camp or something, all the chests are going to be full. Not touched. And so that's how I got around that. I just basically went in one direction forever, and for a long, long ways. And I can't. It's hard to tell you or show you a scale of how far away I am from. This is spawn right here, right in my place, and then I come through here, and this is a really long ways away from where I just was. It's in the middle of nowhere. This is all untouched land, just me, basically. And so that's what I did. The only catch to that I've found, and this has happened once to me already, is when I say I'm ready to move on from this location and keep going, right? Well, I would break this and put it in my inventory and carry it with me, and then set it down. If I find an interesting place or a village or some resource that I'm trying to farm or whatever, I set that down and I do my farming. The problem is that trip between breaking this and going to a new location, I have to be extremely careful not to die. You can fall off of cliffs, you can fall into lava, you can run into some enemies that will kill you, if you're not prepared, and you can die. And then if you have that teleporter in your inventory, you will spawn back at your base with that teleporter still, but all that distance that you've traveled is now completely lost, completely lost. And I did that once accidentally, and I'll tell you what it is, that the second biome, the desert area, the flying hornets, if you haven't seen those before, them things shoot poison at you or whatever. And I was unprepared when I was there once, and I was way, way far away from base, like way far away. I mean, days, days of travel. And one of those caught me off guard, and I was running and running and running from it, and they will stay on you. And I think my armor was broken or something. I was out of arrows. I think I was out of arrows, and I was desperately trying to set the teleporter down while it was attacking me. And because you have to set the teleporter down, and then you have to go into its menu and change where you want to spawn. And but in that process, it killed me. And oh my gosh, I lost all the, I mean, I and actually I feel like I didn't even have the teleporter down. I was running so much from it to get away from it to find somewhere to put down the teleporter, and I just didn't have time, and it killed me. And so I spawned back at base. I did have the teleporter, so I must not have had it down yet, but that is a thing. If something's after you, you got to set it down and choose choose the spawn location. But anyway, so I lost all that travel. And so where I'm at right now is actually, since I don't know how far away I actually was, I went in the same direction, and I'm still way far away, but I'm not sure I've reached as far as I was before. I don't think I have, because I was really far away. So I guess you could say I could say just leave this one here and get another teleporter and take that one and keep going further and further and further away. But there's only so many teleporters you're allowed to have. I think, I believe, I could be wrong about this, but I think it's like 10 or 12, like 12 or something. I haven't tested that, so I don't know for sure, but I just didn't want to have random teleporters everywhere. I just, I wanted to take one with me and just keep going with it, but got to be real careful not to die during that travel. So anyway, that's what I've been up to, and it's cool now because I can teleport somewhere, and everything you see is untouched land, so I don't have to worry about other players have gotten this or that and I can't get it or whatever. So I've seen every biome multiple times. And yeah, and that's how I got all that gold, all those gold ingots, because I just went in one direction and I found gold pretty easily, actually. And where it was hard to find where I was before, so in the beginning area. Anyway, but that's what I'm up to, and back at home. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little quick tour. Still a ton to do, a ton that I want to do, and let me kill this bear real quick. He be harassing my chickens and stuff. Look, what's he doing? He's confused. Anyway, okay guys, well, that's all I wanted to show you. I just kind of wanted to let you know what I was up to and what it looked like right now, and hopefully over time it'll change and I'll add some more stuff, and I got a lot of stuff that I'd like to do. So anyway, that's what I'm up to in Hytale. Let me know if you guys are playing this, and maybe show me what you're working on. And so I will catch you guys in the next video, and I appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you're interested, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.